Hello out there, we're on the air, it's hockey night tonight. Tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game.
Well, out there on the air, it's the Hockey Happy Hour. We are getting ready with the second game of the evening. In fact, we hope you have gotten a chance to get yourself a refill. Maybe you had a bit of dinner. And now we've got the festivities. The Regina Monologues sitting in third place of the Prairie Division, taking on the division-leading Red Deer. Monologues 10 wins, 9 losses, 2 overtime losses. They sit just 3 points adrift of the first place Red Deer. And we got a bit of a press from the Red Deer right off the start, and Ben Pernod in net will hang on to it. Story for Regina has been their, they haven't really been, they've been kind of low in the goals allowed and goals scored per game, so they've made it count when they had. They're doing not too bad, and they score right off the bat! First 2 minutes! And it's Regina! And the loquacious Wizard is very happy about that one. Moberg with the goal. The assist going to Pierre Brodebro. Moberg gets his 9th of the season. And that is definitely against the run of play.
Goal scored by number 8, assisted by number 57. Time of the goal, 1 minute, 49 seconds.
And suddenly the Red Deer find themselves on the back foot, down a goal to nothing. And Steve Pucksang in net for Red Deer. Let that one get away from him. Well, they fire back. That was Kogelby. Alex Kogelby puts it wide of Ben Pernod's net. And here's Regina trying to get it back out. Here's Mike Settlemyre. Settlemyre, the third member of that score, the line that got the score, the first goal of the game. And able to fan on that shot. Here's Coulter, gets it out of the zone and back into the neutral zone. And here's Coulter again, 2-on-2, but he's getting chased down and gets blindsided by a big hit from Dennis DeBevino. And Red Deer back on the attack. All by himself, the Rockamex cannot put the shot in there, and it's cleared out. There's Turcotte. The end-to-end stuff, and offsides is the call. As Dave Boner attempts to make it across the blue line. Unfortunately, his teammate was in the way. Third line's out for both teams. Dave Boner, Bob Ludentoff, and Dennis Skirk. And here's LeChance. He puts it just wide. Perreault tries to get the rebound, but it's cleared out. And here's Ludentoff yet again. Ludentoff all the way to Skirk. Cannot hang on to it. And a good hit put in there by, I believe that was Roos. That was Jeff Roos. Number 93. And Regina gives it to Boner. They're outnumbered, but they'll hang on to it, wait for some support. Skirk has it, and he puts it on net, and it is just parried wide by Steve Pucksang. 5th in the league in goals against average and save percentage. Lalibert puts it wide of the net, off the boards, and Regina will attempt to clear it up. They give it away in their own zone. Rick Lace. And who is it now? That was Perrault. Croskins up at the point. Here's Lalibert from the blue line. Shot, scores! Well, it's Perrault who gets it. Emmanuel Perrault, and the Red Deer have tied this game right back up. Difficult angle, but they move the puck just so well, does Red Deer. And it gets over the shoulder of Ben Pernod. And we are tied up at 1 goal apiece, just under halfway through the first period. I think bit of things to note. Red Deer coming off of their last 2 games. They've lost their last 2 games. Regina are on a 3-game winning streak. Again, they have not put too many wins on the board this season, so a 3-game winning streak is definitely something. It's put them back in contention in the division. Fans on it does, Rick Lace. And holding on to it is Ben Pernod, and we almost had the go-ahead goal for the Red Deer. But momentum has been on the side of the Regina Monologues up until that last goal. Regina, again, a 3-game winning streak. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10. Red Deer 6-3-1. And they have the puck in the Regina zone. And McSoren ends up with it after a couple of hits. Changes possession. Here's McDonamong. McDonamong has it again. Takes a tumble, and Boucher is able to clean it up for Red Deer. Back into his own zone. Here's Harvenier. Eric Harvenier. Feeds it forward. Hope the lock, the 4th line out for the Red Deer, but they give it up, and here's Krolter, yet again Chris Krolter, hanging on to it. Gives it up to Para. Jan Para takes a tumble, and it's cleared out by Dilliso. Rex Dilliso for the 2nd line of the Red Deer, number 20. Takes it all the way down to the goal line and ends up giving it up. So a line change will come in for the Red Deer. 7:33 to go left in this one. This is Wade Gordon here on the CSPHLC Hockey Happy Hour. Calling the game from our Hamilton, Ontario studios. This is the Regina Monologues taking on the Red Deer, and looks like we're going to have a bit of a scrap after a hit was put on I believe that was, I'm not entirely certain who that was on. I think that was on Dilliso, and they didn't seem to like it too much. This appears to be the number 8 for Regina is Sean Moberg, who is the goal scorer. And they take a tackle down to the ice. That looks like he got, the crowd is really into this one. That was Livingstone with the penalty coming in for the Red Deer. Bob Livingstone and Sean Moberg will sit for 5 minutes each for fighting. And that gets the crowd really into this one.
Regina penalty number 8, 5-minute major for fighting.
Livingstone, that's up to 20 penalty minutes for the season for him. Moberg, that's actually his first fight. He had 2 penalty minutes all season, so that's, nice to get your first one out of the way. Krolter takes a shot, and it's parried off the butt of the stick of Pucksang. And Red Deer are able to get it out. Kogelby takes a big hit right in front of his own bench. And back on the attack are the Regina Monologues. It gets intercepted. Here's Craig Kramler. Able to get it over the neutral zone. And Tilkenberg on the clearance, and that's going to be a penalty. So Regina will go on the power play. It's going to be a tripping call on, looks like Can Duryea. First power play of the game.
Penalty to number 24. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty. 16 minutes, 15 seconds.
They'll do a good job of clearing it out. Right off the bat, putting 30 seconds off there. Here's LaRuck. And again, just cannot hang on to it. It's dumped back down. And gliding into the boards. Well, that was Pritching finally gets LaRuck. All the way up to Turcotte. Going in the neutral zone. Turcotte's got numbers. LaRuck puts it, and it goes wide of Puksang. Cleared yet again. Red Deer outstanding on this penalty kill so far. 10 seconds ago, Krolter, maybe one more opportunity for Regina. They put it to Turcotte. Backhander by LaRuck, and it goes right at Puksang. He fans at that one with his glove, and Steve Puksang is not letting anything get past him at the moment. A massive penalty kill for Red Deer.
Last minute of play.
And with a minute to go, here is another charge forward by the Monologues. Tries to slot it in, and that was LaRuck yet again, trying to just go 5-hole, and he just could not do it. Skirk has one to help him, but he's going to take it himself. Pad saved by Puksang. And as two players go colliding into the boards, that was Minchensky and Turcotte. That will do it for the first period of play. Don't go anywhere. It's shaping up to be a great one. Regina and Red Deer, a Prairie Division rivalry, is coming back with the second period of action in just a moment. Wade Gordon here, back again in the Hamilton, Ontario studios. CSPHLC Hockey Happy Hour, our second game here on the networks for you. Red Deer and the Regina Monologues have played one period. And a slashing call. Looks like it's going to put Regina back on the power play. Looks like that'll be Minchensky heading to the box. A bit angry from the end of how the first period shaped out. Need to get their get disciplined a little bit, which is a bit of a funny thing to be saying here in the there in the CSPHLC. But we can't be giving away. If you're gonna be committing those penalties, you got to do it when the referee is deciding he's not going to call you for it, or when he's not looking or something. But they didn't luck out that time. Regina, well, they went 0 for 1. They had only one shot in their first power play of the game, and you can see why, because the penalty kill for Red Deer is just aggressive enough to give them trouble. And oh, that's just a big hit as Craig Cramler just hurls his body, losing his stick, and he is just giving Bob McSoren, a rough time and just killing clock. And the stick is still there. Rick Lace throws his body into Bob McSoren as well, and he is going to be McSore tomorrow. And here comes Regina. They put it on net, and he doesn't get a good shot at it, and Puksang will cover it up. So a lot of action here in the first 3 minutes of the second period. Live from Regina here in Saskatchewan. And a little leapfrog there. think that was a willing playmate. But nonetheless, first top lineup for Regina, including the goal scorer Moberg. Here, Brodeboro and Mike Sedemeyer. He takes a shot. Goes wide. And in their own zone is Red Deer. They take it out to the neutral zone. Here's LaChance. Duncan LaChance gives it up, and Sean Moberg has it again. He's got at Brodeboro, but he couldn't convert on the pass. DeBevino dumps it in for the line change. Chasing after it is LaChance. And behind him as well is Bob Livingstone. Livingstone fighting hard to keep it into the zone. Trying to recover it. Mike Settlemyre being just harassed by DeBevino. Dan Critching takes a big shot from DeBevino from behind. And they regain possession in the zone, but cannot put a shot on net. All alone right now is Pierre Brodeboro. He just gives enough time to make a line change for Regina. DeBevino doing the same. Has Kogelby, takes a big hit from Dan Critching as he tries to make the shot. Kogelby tries to maneuver his way around. And looks like we're going to have a little bit of extracurricular activities here. Careful there. Looks like that was, we got a bit of a, that's going to be, that is Critching and for Regina, and that is DeBevino for Red Deer. And these extracurriculars are just like your after-school activities. If your after-school activities were holding each other by the shirt and punching. And down goes Critching. Oh, he takes a big tumble. And Dennis DeBevino really just hamming it up for the crowd. Really trying to get his team, really motivated. And Red Deer could use anything for a little bit of motivation at the moment. So we'll see if that can push them forward. Again, they've lost their last two games. On the back, puts it on net, to sets it up for Quintal, who fires it. Takes the deflection wide. Erlmag has it in the neutral zone. Up to Skirk. Skirk trying to pass the center line. And not the chance to Quintal. Puts it on net right at the pads of Pernod, who thinks to hold on to it, gets rid of it to Roos, and here come the Monologues. Erlmag has help from Lidentoff. Goes to Boner. Boner! Shot is right at the pads of Puksang. Skirk. There's a scrum in front of net. Boner puts the shot on, and Puksang again is able to deflect it. He's got such good vision when there are just bodies falling all over the place in front of him. His composure is outstanding. Dennis Skirk all alone after taking a hit. Puts it on net, gets his own rebound, scores! Dennis Skirk. Halfway through the second period of play. The assist will go to Erlmag, but he might as well have said he got his own assist. He puts it on net, gets his own rebound, and just fits it in where Puksang cannot get to it. There we see the first shot is right at the glove of Puksang, then goes right above the pad. Puksang cannot get to it. He's already committed to the split save. And it's 2-1, Regina.
Regina goal scored by number 35.
This is an unexpected turn of events, but Regina are feeling it. They have a 2-1 lead over the Red Deer, who are leading them in the standings. Regina looking to increase that winning streak to 4 games in a row. And offside is the call, so the faceoff will go back into the neutral zone. This would certainly be a surprise if this is how things shake out. Red Deer. Currently at 25 points. Regina at 22. This would close that gap to 1 point. And of course, Moose Jaw and Medicine Hat yet to play that, so that game is later tonight. So that will also decide how things are going there. I believe Moose Jaw are tied with Regina in points at 22. So again, this could be the division to watch when we get closer to playoff time, as I think there is just so many teams that are just, the gap is just very, very slender. Point. And that was Lalibert. Tried to find Kolf the Lock, who fans on it. And it's Regina with the puck yet again. Settlemeyer takes a big hit. And his teammates will have to get back into the neutral zone. Harvenier is being just chased down by Moberg. Moberg recovers it, and forces just a bit of a stalemate in the corner. Big hit again, and offside currently, and yeah, the referee got the whistle for offside up to Ben Gingras. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the second period of play. Trying to put that one wide. And here come the Red Deer yet again. Konovac puts it on net, and a bit of a difficult time. Ben Pernod. Good thing no one was there to scoop up a rebound. Would have been a bit of an easy goal to let in. Gingras keeps his composure, and it's 2 against 2. That's Labonte. Labonte tries to put it, just goes wide of Pucksang's net. LaChance recovers it, and here come the Red Deer yet again. Luis Quintal cannot hang on to it, and Dennis Skirk puts the shot on net. Pad save by Pucksang yet again. LaChance has to take it all by himself after Minchensky takes a tumble. Minchensky ritzes, recovers, and scores! Steve Minchensky! Goal number 12 of the season. And the Red Deer have tied this one up yet again. Great vision from Minchensky. He had it all alone in front of net, between the two circles, fired it, and got it right above Pernod for the goal. We are all tied up at 2. 15 seconds to go. Locke has got it up in the Regina zone. He's hit hard, and Jan Para will take it out in the neutral zone. Maybe fire one more shot on, and that'll be it for the second period. We are tied at 2 goals apiece, thanks to that Steve Minchensky last minute of the second period goal to tie things up for the Red Deer. It's been Regina most of the game, but Red Deer have been tough to put away, as has been the case all season. We'll be back in just a moment with the final period. back with a third period of play in this one. So we got a delayed penalty right off the bat. And Regina will touch it up. Puksang heads to the bench for the extra attacker. Like an interference call against the Monologues. So the Red Deer will go right onto the power play. Pierre Brodebro will sit for 2 minutes. Interference is the call. And here comes the power play for the Red Deer.
For interference. Time of the penalty, 33 seconds.
Red Deer's power play has been pretty solid. They've got 3 power play goals from DeBevino, 3 from Livingstone, 2 from Quintal. And Pritching able to dump it all the way back. And a minute has already been killed of this penalty. Here come the Red Deer. You have to put a shot on net, I believe, in this power play so far. Hanging on to it right now looks to be Cramler, and he gets it poked away and all the way back again. And Rick Lace will leave it for Perrault. Here comes Cramler, and the power play is up. The attacker is back. The penalized player is back on. DeBevino finds Larokamix, goes top and scores! The Red Deer take the lead early in the third. Thanks to Clay Larokamix. And what vision. That was Dennis DeBevino taking it from behind the net. Sees it. Larokamix has the defender beaten. He had Lidentoff beaten. Goes high with the wrister, and it is 3-2 in favor of the Red Deer. Red Deer. Playing Larokamix, that's his 6th goal of the season. 14th point. Assists going to DeBevino, his 18th point of the season. And Cramler, Craig Cramler, his 15th. 8th assist for Cramler, 12th assist for DeBevino. And Durier, Conovan, Lidenstone, trying to get it back to him, and it goes out of the zone. So, looks like, well, okay. A bit of a little bit of a come at me at this point, but it's LaRock fighting, that's number 24 for the Red Deer. It was Can Durier. It's interesting, the hit was put in onto Bob Lidenstone, and Ray LaRock for Regina just kind of stood there saying, "Come at me, bro," and then kind of waited and then said, "Anybody, please come at me. I want to fight somebody." And eventually, he was happily obliged by Can Durier. Shot from wide, and it is through a lot of traffic, and Pernod able to deflect it. Mike Settlemeyer coming through, has help, goes to Brodebro, shot, and it's saved by Puksang. Here come the Red Deer. Over to LaChance, he fans on it, thanks to a hit from Earlmag. Earlmag takes it past the blue line, over to Brodebro. Brodebro has some help from Settlemeyer, goes wide, and Puksang covers his post and makes sure that his side are the ones that get it out of the zone. And to his Konovac. LaChance, he goes behind the net, tries to sneak it in, and Pernod will hold on to it. Well, I must say that fight seems to have sparked a bit of energy for both sides. It's been fantastic so far. We've got 12:44 to go. Both teams sitting a player for a fight just a few moments ago. Good 5-on-5 hockey at the moment. Red Deer trying to break a 2-game losing streak. They have the lead at the moment, 3-2. Thank you to Klein Larakomex. And his goal 3 minutes into the third period of play. They've been trailing the entire time. This is the first lead they've had all game. Jan Para able to come clean with that one. And here come the Monologues, led by Para. He's got support from Labonte. Labonte's shot is right at the chest pad of Puksang. He watches as it is cleared out of the zone. That is LaChance. Has some support from Larakomex, the goal scorer, but cannot feed it to him. Here comes number 52 Turcotte as Krolter. Shot is low, and Puksang will hold on to it for a face-off in the Red Deer zone. This is the kind of action you like to see here on a Wednesday night here in the Hockey Happy Hour. Got some hard hits, some good goals. Lead has gone back and forth. It currently is in the favor of the Red Deer. Would like to extend their lead at the top of the Prairie Division. Again, only that top spot in each division will make the playoffs here in this abbreviated season, this 34-game season. This is game number 22 for both teams. So the opportunities are coming, are going to be drying up pretty soon. LaChance tries to backhand it in, and Pernod will hang on to it. And he will smother that puck and let it be a face-off in his own zone. Face-off to Bebino and Turcotte, won by Red Deer. LaChance with the one-timer. And it's wide off the boards, and Regina will take it and slide it back up. This is Larocque. Fresh out of the box from his recent fight. And he's already in a bit of a scrap with DeBebino. Brodebro all alone takes a hit and pays for his shot. What a hit by Lalibert. And sends a bit of a retaliation hit to get it back into the neutral zone. Tilkenberg, and there's just a litter of bodies at the blue line. Krolter's shot is deflected. There's LaChance trying to get past his man. Moberg cleans it up. Moberg has the goal today, as well, but 2 goals today for Regina. Larocque takes a big hit from Durier. And Durier will happily clear it all the way down. Larocque has it shot right at Puksang. Puksang almost collides with his own player, can Durier, but he's able to freeze it. We're just under 5 minutes to go in this feature game of the evening. The Regina Monologues trailing the Red Deer 3-2. 4:57 left on the clock. Run by Regina, and Roos slides in. Doesn't even get hit, but doesn't get his shot off either. Just kind of gets dispossessed. And again, we're not really having that good of a camera angle at the moment. But Brodebro gets it, and the shot is fanned on by Moberg. Dolac will kind of hold on to it. He kicks it away. And falling over it is Konovac, but the Red Deer are able to get it out of the zone. And it's on the stick of Lace. Finds it to Larakomex. Good shot. Shot off the pad. The blocker of Pernod. And that's behind the net. Regina hanging on to it. That is Boner to Roos. Lidentuff all alone. Gets past his man. He's got no one but the goalie. Shot. Big save by Puksang. It wasn't exactly going in with any sort of speed. He just sort of almost asking, excuse me, Larakomex on the other end and scores! End-to-end stuff. Klein Larakomex gets the second goal. And it's an insurance goal at this point. The Red Deer take a 2-goal lead. And Lidentuff gets stopped by Steve Puksang on the other end. The Red Deer go on the attack, and Klein Larakomex gets his second goal of the game, his 7th on the season, and it's a 4-2 game. The assists go to Rick Lace and Can Durier. Warriors second for the game. Shot scores! Well, they're leaking in for the Red Deer at this point. Domin Lalibert with a minute and a half to go. Lalibert's wrist shot from point-blank range just goes top shelf. And it's 5-2, and suddenly this scoreline does not accurately reflect how close this game has been. The Regina Monologues have been in this one up until the very end. Domin Lalibert, that is goal number 3 for him on the season. And Regina suddenly are in a three-goal deficit with a minute to go. It is all over at this point, but for the shouting. LeChance trying to go for a 6th, and he is colliding with a bunch of players, and Labonte able to get it out of the zone. At this point, they can pull Pernod. I'm not certain if it's going to do anything at this point with 35 seconds to go. They might just kind of concede it. Shot right at the pads of Pernod. Can't pull him at this point because the Red Deer are just relentless. They're smelling blood in the water, and that water has frozen into ice with blood in the ice. And Jan Para, with 20 seconds to go, just trying to hold on to it, trying to stop the bleeding. There's a delayed penalty on here. Regina gonna send Pernod to the net for the extra attacker. So if the clock does not empty out, that's gonna be one last penalty against the Red Deer. It's gonna be interference. And heading to the box is Steve Minchensky, number 98. And with 8 seconds to go, the Regina Monologues will be on the power play. Perhaps they can get something off the face-off, but again, we're seeing pretty much the end of it. Hilgenberg shot right at the glove of Pucksang. He will hang on to it, freeze it. And 5.3 seconds left on the clock. Sort of running this one out now. The Red Deer will get their 13th win of the season. They will improve to 27 points. They will stay in first place. And depending on results of the other game between Moose Jaw and Medicine Hat, we'll see if they extend their lead in the Prairie Division. They will extend it over Regina and break the 3-game winning streak of the Regina Monologues. The Red Deer break a 2-game losing streak of their own, and they get a big 5-2 win. Goals from Flame LaRoccamex, 2 from LaRoccamex, a late one from Domin Lalibert, and early goals from Emmanuel Perrault and Steve Minchensky were enough for the Red Deer. Regina were good. Red Deer came back and won it late. And this has ended up being a 5-2 game. I'm Wade Gordon. We'll see you tomorrow with more Hockey Happy Hour. Get home safe, and let's do that hockey again tomorrow.